na chese tansa no abono ema yede no ekotu mu afimpi no eni edu enso no na eno ena yede asem no sa kopie mu ewo court of appeal ema asenie no sa ekoso biem na enede enura ana court tenase asem no eso awodi asem na beto dwase owura ba wono no ye assembly member William Ba ase kwadu ayede ebo no ase atanchie bi ena ekoso wo ho ma ne kodifo ewo asem ni mo na ne lawyer abamonten so owura George Bernard Saum abeka sase wo mo anya dansidie bia amfentia ne client no
the end of the woman say, after a month for better, yes, I did baby Anna, lawyer with you, make us say, oh, Nipano, why for Nitina, or phone of the I don't know one, and not two. Hombre who say a friend is saying, a constitution nation say, Obianya case, I say, or Unyan lawyer, and what the country a canasa, because a Yansen Nina, the Etienne, and a bar. First of all, Prima as a lawyer, oh, it's no. Who defend Obia fearlessly to the end. Now, I just said Nipano, Wakachro say, Adiano, Minami ye. Or catch us when I hear, I wouldn't mean to be defending. I mean to be not quoting me. But Ossing on no yeah, the Obia so share evidence. In Naso no Mujinaswa, or this Yabono, now became say, a Nimbrano, Webra, and yeah, like I say, and I mean, also not be back case. Let me show out case. No, Diana was a quite number de Bono, Papa. And say my bamu verdict number me I was sure that day I nearly collapsed because I was so shocked so especially William Ba say almost say Oma convict na me the extra ya ba court of affair me ka first day ba judges no practice say you mu say appeal we aba so in term because normally na chepa na then am say na me the extra na mo bo man ba so ana ya be sin
George Bernard Sao lawyer Emma William Ba no kane assembly member wo Denchira Obuasi.
Enti mamemfa wo entroaso so ye kokopie mu ewo emrahye bedwafie kono mu a ene yi edrom kesi anase aban no e de abeto edwase wo ba beto ewimhyen na ewimhyen ye to ensia no emu mienu ebekọ e de ama aban no atena ye ankasa na de aka na ni abanbofo no so ya cheche e de ama wonom na ebeto ho no mo na donkuma ni say hey za na motie na boa wo hwe ene ba bi a ye gina atichafo ye demonstration yentu a wonom ka una nurse for a demonstration into a one moka when nyina na wo hwa de hia Ghana party some better bri Ghana sika 1.2 billion US dollars na mo de akwakoto ewiemhyen na wo hwa ewiemhyen enu ne hia sisi ya pa na no na ononyamfo eye Thomas Nyako Ampem ono ye osoafo be de akire ade ma ahye hwe sika samson wo chese nokure mesemo na me kanso me kire mo se ewiemhyen na ye kwakoto nsia ni nyina nokura wo ka ne bo ebomu a enu kane mampani ewiemhyen na no han no de anu okoba bi anu akwakọ han ene donhwere ba ko bi na sika ne etua no eboro chese enokura boro de aye kwakoto yi sei enonyonyamfo Thomas Nyako Ampem wade tu dwa ewo mrahye bedwafie.
We will interrogate them here, and I will tell you that the cost of one aircraft will be far less than the amount you spend for President Akufo-Addo to rent luxurious aircrafts and fly around this country.
Nano ena ononyamfo Dominic Nitu wono eye bimbila mrahye bedwani kane no no ansonso na ye osoafo a wo hwe bambo ensem so osiansa jese mu ye to eyeye ene momra pa Ghana focho na mompa omampani dada Akufo-Addo nsonso chew sese ye timi to wiemhyensa ma ne ye na ye ka se ye kwakoto bie na he na oman mu ayeden na mu ye sei no we ye ononyamfo Dominic Nitu.
This is what they want to buy, and I'll put it for the pleasure of members. I will never and can never be against it. But you on the opposite side, you need to explain to the people of Ghana why for 5 years you fought against it. 9 months later, you are running to buy not one, but two. Mr. Speaker, you need to do that and possibly apologize to the people of Ghana.
Mr. Speaker, I was one of my Ghana for chow, was some pie chow pa, and I may say and come back to you, Mishemi. Munim see a Toby ye na ye baba to your prince, most sorry cassetia yano. Where Bimbilam Rashabigani, not was sign your software or Shepambo and some Sununian for Dominic Nitu.
Yentua ensam no so emamo. Afimpinu ne aduonu ensiam January bosomne da etwa to okra. Ena NPP amanyokuo no wamode abatu dwase ombekwa akoyi wamo franka tuni ene mpanyimfo num ena wamugina ede ama NPP amanyokuo no na ehu behia se provisional register no yede ema mpanyimfo a wamo egina no enura ena se adwumadie no etime ekọ eso a mpanyimfo a wamo ehye abato so ewo NPP amanyokuo no mu wamo panyini owura Joseph Oseiwusu ena ejina party na nemu ede saa papers no ema mpanyimfo a wamo ejina no na eno ene wo kire se mpanyimfo ede enhyehyeye egu akwan mu na saa bato a mo beto no afimpinu ne aduonu ensia no bibia etimi akoso totia kataso mumuaso bia enkoso wom
Yenimu di nkomo ye kan sabato ebeba yenimu register a ede beto aba no ye yi nipa omgo hwemu yenko omakwa de report aba yakeke ne nyina bom eno ne yede copies ama nipa ejina no ene omugina na nemu no nyame adom ese omgo hwem se bibi office o se esesa no a obo omo ense so omo a omeboy amane na nyina yen go through ye wie ni sa na asa the register no constituency bia obi ade hwem so obi omo a yen ni afa no so a draw your attention.
Anyway, Ora Joseph Osei Owusu wano eneshe abatuo committee a ewo NPP amanyokuo num eso.
Na mame fa onto asieda so agina NPP amanyuko no wonom akache okopiem mo mrahye bedwafia edom kuma no wonom ba no dani eyo no nyamfo Alexander Afenyomakins dodo na ne boni samra ne friend Osahen enti enura Osahen ekokotena radio station ba koso a wokasa na ne nkasa emu no wo chese amanyoni bia anaso nipa bi asase so wo so utimi edi bibi esi wani so anaso utimi nya botae bi enya ni so di hunu se mepese mesum oman e wo kwan we so mepese mesum abusia wo kwan we so mepese mesum amanyuko wo sa kwan we so said a friend ambition no enti o se NPP amanyuko nda ho no obia wo kwan na wo kra se wo enya ni so di hunu kra chese wankasa wo so eni fa so na mom obi bia emfension ni tirim se obi a wo dwen se na ni so di hunu anase ni yiedie ehyasie efiri baabi anu yonko ahwe asie ewo no wo sa nipa no wonni ani so di hunu papa anase wankasa kra no wonhye da wonni adwen papa wo tirim enti ma obi amfa nhye ni tirim se me yonko we odi nkugu a na me minkunim de ebehyasie anase me yonko ehwe ase a na me meye yede bia na obon pa ese obi enhwe ase wo se no no wonni ni papa enti NPP amanyuko da wo srenka bom baabi aduru no eni se obi ka se da bi obi sorry tia we no obi so munhu mo se munyina mo ye yefurukro mu ade wode eye emfanto bi a eno ye futu a wo kire se bra wo ko suku nto asosuku maame bi ede ma wone eyonko mama yentie ononya fa Afenyomakins
Inti minyanum MPP for the mesanye ekruye se yenyina ye onyansafo a party no ntum nkwane kan yengu yenwu de tinapa no mobio yenti yenwu ase yenwu de ye yazekor ye yefurukru ni yemba etim na akam enyi nkasa enyi yedam na yi suspicion na name calling targeting people. Now let me say something. Time I make secondary school, there was this woman, her friend Mrs. Awachu Pratt. May God bless her soul. Mrs. Awachu Pratt, her friend Emino Nyeminyanku Brebo, her friend Ebenezer Akpanu. Ebenezer Akpanu is a medical doctor in the Neyako St. Augustine's. No friend Yakra Nasa. Yamami no a teacher, your friend anti-teacher, no catcher in there. Remember, St. Augustine's na Morokono, Munke Mude, Moko Jinabu Frubi, na Munko Siaze. Nanda Munke Mude, and you be Risakai, na Obofuma, on in Chede first. The masterman has a 2 year in the end, Akpanu is a medical doctor. I became a lawyer. It is okay for every politician to be ambitious. A politician without ambition is not a proper politician. However, in situations where you think as a politician, your ambition starts from the very moment a colleague fails, you have a misplaced priority.
Misplaced priority. Enti me fresh wadwun se minu ahwe ase a na me meye ye enti da bia bompa ese obi nhwe ase eno enye ni so de hunu papa na ononyafo Afenyomakins edi nkranhye se ko edema eye kane kwankyerefo pani kwankyerefo no da boss ano owura eye province ase one MPP for amanyoko ni mufo bia ene yesusi se wonuma penso one to niema ye ama Ghana sika hwere yen anase wonuma wie sika wonuma gina mranim ya babecho mu nyina se munhu se eyebra emu odin na emu mumfe enhye mo ho den ese emrepa ewo manim enti mo nhye den we onunyafo afenwoma kens.
One more company are profitable. Then you arrest him. I want to tell Professor, my brother Professor, you know what? Weep not, my brother. Be self-inspired. Just wipe your tears. These ravening clouds shall not long be victorious. They shall not long possess the sky. And to all MPP appointees, ministers, activists going through difficult moments, let these difficult moments inspire you to serve your party. Set up bill terms. One day, it will come back and haunt them. Who think that we are going to the second year and third year? If they think that they will not enforce the law with a human face, so be it. They should go ahead. But ancher or nothing.
We osahin afenwoma kens ne na woti yi edefa one more was we gina mrani won hyeden.
Original ye kasie enagosutie wo Pent Radio 100.1 na yentoa ensem no so emfa emmamom enano mrahye bedwam Ghana photo samfo kopie mu wo ho na yem budget akohumasika ye de bebo ye ho bra fimpinu ne aduonu ensia wode kwatu dwa na etutua bi ewuwo mu a wo motwen sem mrahye bedwamfo ebeji atumu na afa ya hyase ede aye adwuma no enna nimdini bi wosikasemu owura edu owusu sa akwade akire na adwen afa ho na adwen a wakire afa ho no se ene se wohye ebibre mu ha pa enka ebasikasemu a eni kwan se enka Ghana ye ho kire ye wo kwan bia so esa se twede ampo nyankropon wode niema dodo na ena adom ye nya godu eka ho ebie nanso ta niema nyame ede adom ye no ase ye nhyede nyamfa so bia ewo so emfa so ye nya wo so no eye kume bi entinka wosese enka godu ne eye foma eye fango no ena wose aban no ede nani akire ho na nka yenye sika kakra efiri mu nanso ekoba ni se ye tu godu ye tu fom eye fango a na ye faso a yenya wo so no akoye kuma bi yenye sika kese ewom enti aban ema nani enko ho na enu achi no na ode abasobo ema aban ne se ewo budget a ye de kotu dwa afimpino ne aduonu ensia mo no wo twa sika bi de to ho se wo de ma Ghana National Petroleum Commission na wo mo ankasa e de abo wo mo ho bra.
To emphasize on the non-tax revenue, and examples are the royalties, our share in natural resources. Ghana is not getting enough from the natural resource that we have been blessed with. We are number one in terms of gold production in Africa. We are number 6 in the whole world. Our peers are Mexico and Kazakhstan. Ghana, Mexico, Kazakhstan produced 130 tons of gold last year. So if you ask me, where do I think the government will get more revenue to complement the already tax revenue that we have? I would say the non-tax revenues. And in this case, I'm talking about how to leverage the natural resource, increasing our shares in gold production, in crude oil production, in gas production. I was happy to hear or to see in the 2026 budget that GNPC is also going to begin their own exploration. In my view, this is a very good step that the country must take to increase our share in the natural resource, where we can get more non-tax revenue to complement the tax revenue that we have. And per the analysis that I chanced upon, Ghana can get about $5 billion annually from the natural resource that we have if we do our maths right.
Ora edu owusu sa kwade eyenimdini ewo sikasemu nene eneyati.
Mame fawo ento asoe na enhwehwemu no edmanaba bede di se omai Ghana afibia sika yehwere esan se aduane eba yentimi enkora bi na yenni adekora dan ya edebe kora nenti esei eni nuane a esan se ye de na senti yeto edifra brochiri ba no eka ye bonko abe $3 billion. Na eno ena Denmark aban no wane Ghana aban akabomu a wapa odwumadie ebi ho ntoma no cold chain strategic partnership project. Enti we no kwan a yebefa so a yebetimi akra enuane said dia yebedi esesi a no yedi wi ade aka na yebetimi akra ama ochina anaso ochina bi no ho kwa atwe anka yebetimi adi no eno ho dwumadie na wadie na dwumadie asene mpanifo bebre awo ho no mo a Mame Paulina Adi wono na director of women in agricultural development Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Wade etu dwachere se no kwasem wo hwa afi jena say tomato say ya si e kampa dia ene coaching eno ene dia ebeboa oman Ghana e wosi etimi etu ho anamon na yetimi so boka kakra ewo ho.
We read about losses for onions around the Ajenkotoku markets and some other locations. And these are very unpardonable things that happen because we could manage the waste or we shouldn't even let it happen. So either we put them into value-added products or keep them in controlled temperature environments so they will not spoil.
Na no esi ye na eye openi contractor back no so a we chief executive officer Edma Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana Ora Anthony Morrison wadi bi eto aso kire se ba bia Ghana yedru no se na wasi etimi etete emabu anase akuafo a wono betimi adwen ahu kwan ebetimi afaso na wono bekra enuane bebre ama omai Ghana dache.
Cold chain is the only alternative way. We have the solar, we have the renewable energy that we can develop to make sure that we reduce the cost of the cold chain system. What we need to do as a country now is to develop the skilled workforce to be able to fabricate or manufacture the cold chain systems entirely in Ghana so that we reduce the cost of it.
Na eno Ora Morrison, Chief Executive Officer, Edma Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana, Nene Ena Yetiano. Na say Jumadi Aseno Penny Bako, no so free Denmark, embassy no, one head of trade, embassy Denmark embassy, Ghana Hanumo. Georgian Bolison, no so honmoa. What you say? Quite be honma, bet your father say, Jumadi a car ever home, say bet me SEC be a year, Nasi bet me at any panel, and unti Denmark aban so I crado, has said, bet me abwa, ever a quite be so yenti ura Georgian, one also nene.
There's a DFI, the development financial institution called Impact Fund Denmark, which can do both equity and loans and guarantees. And then we have the export trade agency, IFO. The most important part is here in the cold chain project, that is the commercialization. And this means who's the owners, where does the cash flow come from?
Yo, everyone is the Kabi Friaba, si can be Friaba and Ura Georgian H. Ghana for no.
Yet was so at the Amamo Kane MMDC Dean. Ora Richmond, a Jabin Amponsa. Was it Sawasha said the MMDC is nipping? Say beer or muti beer or muum se pa. Akoya bibia ho. Ebi mu kura no afei no mo hye ni mu se akatua kakra na ye de ema wo mo no wo mo nsa ebetimi aka enam so kura ema wo mu bi edumienu sese wo mo yade eda yare kete so a yade stroke yi bi ena etete wo mo na no ena wo sre aban se animani mu ya won hye na wo mekọ wo momoa na niema anyensemu.
Yes, sir. No, no, take about this. The money. Now, who's saying ready to make? What's your family? If you're so much, here, I raise the family. Look at the minister. And I'm not from the Soviet piano. Why you know, we still glad. They could have a in fact, we are Catriano, we know what I say. When you're really battery, until money corporate doesn't send them a audit, and so not going to say, and Bakoda Ministry of Finance. If you have a Ministry of Finance, you say chief of staff here, let the command, and you are chief of staff. I can't respond to why you're not the finance. Ministry of Finance, you have come to you can be patch on. If you look at the movie, you see a crowd of patch on. It doesn't have a training needed to know. Be engineer, you say that one and you are every 1 day. I want to piano. You come from the about 12, I just talk with them. Every day they've been calling me either. Now if you go so, no money, you are chief of staff, and say, not from the idea, but only finance minister and Kasamayan. Look at the minister, you are maybe trying to come with you from a show. You come for the Yari, you come for the Yari. Because I wish I come from the buy, I need to car, I call assembly here, you now compare you now. You need to come by Yuma. It is a need to come by with the Yuma, yes, I'm going to get a legitimate arrest.
Na enu achi no ena wode eka ho biem se sa wo hye aman ahodo anase amambo ahodo atwam no a na wo musika sem wo fom pa me che MMDCs no sika na wo mogye kura no na ebidie kura enu 9,000 Ghana cedis enti aban rei eba ye na wo hye se entumu beba no ase wo bo aban na baso.
Masene ye telephone bi agya to say ekran bi na ye bi so ye na ye kweke say eba ye ba 2017 no na na mi sakana o 16,400 ye te te at least we 9,000 plus na dawo nti enu mo ne te kuta ye saa for 2017 and the 2024 na January 2025 cry and akasa na we bri na enu achi na every year ye tuma ye 10% ama no ye try no na ye te na 9% 9,000 na chano ye say about 30% free so ma pani edit na na near the food. This answer na increment money to be a man no be my degree. And me yaman fwa away constituency district. What would this in be a man of Timothy? Ukana obviously Mobile. When this is media, the idea of it, the Bianco, your common fund, about what saying for the Akoso, common fund, Akoso to media, and you pay the deeper this is performance assessment too. Assessment to be a year. Open inquiry, I'll be now only I development. Ya breso, the here is 95 for your boy say 1 million. You will say for about a net this is a chance here. When 9.4 what do you call it? 94 billion. In your cabinet jewelry, a woman is coming to you. If you are doing what you can not for my juma, and I say a saying as you can about how do you go to say? With the mechanic say, a man will any this for no day. Documentation I had 1 year by I don't know. I'm working good one. I be do 30 plus 5,000 years. You can watch it.
Ora Richmond ejabina mponsa eye kane MMDC din eni atinini
afa yenko wie kase na ewo amanone nsem obi eman so ye ko Nigeria biem ena no dwode ne reto mani bi se eye nipa bonfo bi onum kita atuo ene yentimi anka se Boko Haram fo na se ye hemfo wonum abode awura suku bi a wonum achi eye nipa emayoa be se aduonu enum 25 ena himachi ya yeda sorry ya na efri Nigeria ba biem ene say Roman Catholic school ba kwa eno so ewo Nigeria kekaba ni mfimfi mantem wono mo no friend St Mary school ewo Papri eno so nipa bonifo yi a wonom san kita atuo yi a wonom san bowura school mu hono mo wonom nipa wachi wom no ntimi emfa ano krema metu dwa na no na omanfo chese nipa yesa nipa bonifo achi wom na se mayo a yachi wom won bebro ha na ni nyina mu no nije aban de krata aba chese ase suku yi wonum ya so bra chese anse wonum hwehwemu a wonum ye nije aban hwehwemu a ye hu se no nipa bonefo tutrafo yi sorry a wonum asoro no wonum ani edi schools bi sa achi enti wonum a champanifo wonum da suku ya no senka wonum boarding facility boarding house wonum ntum na nka sukufo ni nyina nkode anase won beba no wonum obia enko ni fie nanso wonum entie na wonum bu wani gu so a ene efofia nto ata anche bia ena sa nipa bonefo yi aba beba wura suku mu no na himachi o chese Nigeria mamu na abo himachi no mienu na chese Ghana time na donko himachi donko ena nipa bonifo yi ebo edura St Mary school mu no mo ewo Pabria wonum achi nipa a wo chese wonum anu betimi aduro ha ede wonum ekọ enkwala emayoa adisuafo a wonum ewo nto asosuku areshe kase no asi yan hwede a edi emu akotini ebie Omampani Mahama ede kokobo akodi amagana fo a mosori editia eya asrafo na se wonum akutia galamse se munhwe yie
Lawyer Emma Assembly member yedi kwadu ebo no efa Major Mahama ewo no honen lawyer ne say wo manya danse bia amfentia no
Oronya for Thomas Ampemnya kontra se ewiemhye wokoto de ama omampani anase aban no ne bo no kra enu dia na wo mo han no omampani dada na nadopen so no
Sanso ena unya nentie se onmanyamfo afenyo Markins ede ato eye amanyofo nyina ne ntitiru ene MPP fo nanim se ema wo bi fombo enye wanigye
Arisha na nsembere mu ka ho ne yetena se na ewia de bra se obigina ye akan kase wo Pent Radio 100.1 FM eso ena ase nkoma ohene spices ene ohene non dairy powdered milk won madama ene wo soya sen ewo kase yi mu se kewoki ene streaming live wo technical room on mo edmaye adwempa hene kofi mensa boy ye chidom akenkan fo na eyeme
radio mame adwa ayukra church
nyame adoma no no to so menu ebo pema